What's up, real life fishing? We are back. Today is not a fishing video. Today is going to be some boat maintenance. So what we got today in the mail from our sponsor, a ProScan Sport Plus. They sent us this in the mail. So I said, hey, let's put this thing on. But guess what? We have a ProScan Plus right there. We have the same exact one. But you know what? That one's not working anymore. It stopped working like a few months ago. I don't know why, but it stopped working. It started showing this error signal that I can never figure out. So since ProScan sent me a new one, ProScan sent us a new one, so we're gonna put this one inside. And the funny part is, it's the exact same one. So that was great. That was a great thing they did for us. So thanks to our sponsor. So we're gonna open this thing up and we're gonna see what's inside this boy. So in this box, this is what we have. We got the styrofoam. We have the whole unit right here. That's it. There's nothing else in here but some styrofoam, and that's it. So it's plastic and styrofoam, pretty straightforward. All right, so this is the unit, ProScan Plus. It's actually, this is the same unit we have inside, so that's a plus. So all we gotta do is just take one out, make a swap. Take one out, put one back in. It's pretty self-explanatory. All right, so this right here, we have the power cord. Here we have one, like I guess it's a three bank, because we have three ways to charge, 3 batteries we can charge. We actually have 4 batteries in this boat. We have 4 batteries. I'll show you in a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of 4 batteries. We have 4. 2 is for our trolling motor. I'm thinking those 2 are connected together. So you bought the boat, the trolling motor, everything is already there connected. So I'm thinking those 2 are connected together. And we have one for the cranking for the motor, and we have one for the electronics. So these 2 one of these might be good enough for the trolling motor, one for cranking and one for the electronics and all the other stuff. So right here there's a tag on this one that says, for engine start battery, use this cable. So this is going to be for the start battery. I have to find out which one inside is the start battery, because I have 4, so I have to go through all of them to find out which one is which. And I guess these will be for everything else. So all right, so all you gotta do is connect black on black, red on red. We're gonna mount this to the wall where the same one came from, and that's it. So it should be pretty easy, should be straightforward. All we really have to do is find out which one is the start battery. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly just take everything loose one by one and see what's where, and we're gonna plug it up and see if it works. All right, so I haven't been charging my batteries lately. My battery's been going off the same charge that, you know, it's had. The start battery, you know, the engine charge the battery. So as long as you have a good battery, it starts and it goes out there. You're gonna always constantly charge it, because the engine have an alternator, so it's gonna keep charging the battery just like a car, you know. So let's see if we can figure things out, figure which one is the start battery, so we can start from there. First, I'm gonna uninstall that one from the actual wall inside the console, and then we'll start working back from there. Okay. All right, so we're inside the console. Those wires, that's the charger. We have 4 batteries, 1, 2, 3, and one in the back is 4. All right, so we got to figure out which one is the starting battery. Which one of these? I'm thinking the one in the back, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna sit you guys somewhere so you can see what I'm doing here. Let's see. I'll kind of sit you guys maybe right here. See if you can see there. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna try to find which one is the battery for starting. All right, it don't, maybe it's this one. For engine start, use this cable. So there we go, we found it. Right off the bat, we found it. This is for the engine start one. All right, this is the battery for starting the engine. And yeah, it seems like, this only have a positive battery cable going to it. It doesn't have the negative, so the negative must be wired somewhere else. This is the so I'm not gonna take anything loose really. I'm just gonna take a loose what I need to take a loose. Nothing else extra is coming loose. I'm gonna take what I need and that's it. I'll be very careful and go through everything and make sure I don't take anything loose that don't need to be a loose, okay? Just gonna be careful with this. And all right, so this cord right here has the engine start battery, so I'm gonna go, it must be grounded somewhere else. Has to be. So I'm gonna just go slowly and just work my way around slowly. All right. So that's one I know. So I'm gonna take this out first. I'm gonna take this out, and then so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. So this is the one for the starting. This is like an extra one, and those two are probably for trolling mode or something, right? All right, so I don't know how to get it wired up, but I'm gonna leave it exactly where it is. I'm not gonna touch too much. I'm just gonna take off what I need to, and then we're gonna wire it back the same way we need to, okay? Let's get started. Okay, there's 4 bolts right here, holding this thing on right here, 4 bolts. So I'm having grip pliers and a screwdriver. So take these bolts out. I got the power off, so I don't get electrocuted. Okay, that's gonna be a little tough because I'm a little fat. So hold this. Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's not easy for fat guys, you know. Alright, so that's how I'm gonna do all 4. The screws are right here, and I'm gonna do those to all 4. Whew. Fat guys, you know, it's always, everything's hard for fat people. So we'll do this all 4, and when I get it out, we're gonna get back, okay? Guys, we're back. Okay, this is the old one. Got the old one out. It's actually a Pro Sport HD 15OE. Okay, it's actually, the new one is Pro Sport HD 20 Plus. So this is actually a better one. And this was a 20 amp, and this is a 15 amp, 3 bank. They're both 3 bank. So this is actually a better one than this one, than the old one. I didn't realize that. I thought it was the same one, but it's not. Actually a better one. So I got it out. It's a knowledge all for fat guys. If you're fat, find somebody skinny to do it for you. Because I'm fat, and it was hard to get that thing out of there. The life of a fat guy. All right, so now I'm gonna start switching these wires. Well, what I should do first is mount this one up. I'm gonna mount this one up first, and then I'm gonna start with the wires. So I got this out. I didn't disconnect anything yet. I'm gonna wait to disconnect everything, and then I didn't disconnect anything yet. I'm gonna mount it up, the old one up first, at least at least dry fit it first, and then I start taking everything loose that I need to take loose. I'm only gonna take loose what I need to take loose. Nothing extra, nothing more, nothing less. So only what I need to. All right, so first I'm gonna dry fit this one, and then it should fit because they're about the same size. So hopefully both fit the same way. I left the screws in just to get it back on and dry fit it on, and then we're gonna start taking wires loose one at a time, and then putting these back one at a time. Put the new ones back on one at a time. So first, let's get this in and get this dry fitted. Okay. I got the new one in, dry fitted. So now I'm just gonna start taking these loose. Or should I mount it down? Maybe I should mount it. Let's see. Yeah, I did good. I'll go ahead and mount it. I'm just working as I go. You know? I'm just doing things as I go. Let me see. Sometimes things sound right in my head. It don't go right. But let's see. Let's put the screws on just to, you know, have them there. Whew, fat guys. Here we go. Come on, fat boy. You can do it. Fat boy. These are not jobs for fat guys. Fat guys, don't do these jobs. This is not for us. This is not for us. This kind of stuff right here, leave it to the skinny guys. The skinny guys do these jobs. They can bend and squeeze and flip their body all kind of ways and get in these tight situations. Fat guys, we're not used to this. Alright. 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 One for the fat guys. Alright. Alright, fat boys. We're up. We up one, baby. Fat boys in the house. Representing for all the fat guys getting in tight situations. Fat boys, we are up. We're up on those skinny dudes. Okay. I'm getting cramps. So, fat boys, we're up. Stand up, fat boys. We're making it happen. I'm doing this for all the fat guys. We gotta squeeze in tight spots. You can do it. Do anything you put your mind to, fat guys. Alright, so I got it mounted up. I pull all the screws in. It's mounted tight. It's not going anywhere. Still. Now, I'm only going to take what I need to take it loose. Nothing more, nothing less. First I'm going to start with the main battery that starts the motor. Just this battery right in front. Luckily it's right in front, so it's easy for me to take loose right here. So take my grip pliers here. Remember, make sure the power's off. Don't do anything crazy and dangerous. So make sure the power's off. And make sure you don't touch things in the wrong place, something like that. So taking this out first. This look a little dirty right here. I'd like to clean it up. I'll clean it up a little bit. Oh, that's okay. It's not bad, but I use a little corrosion block on it. Clean it up a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back. I didn't have any wire, steel wire to clean the cable, but I do have some sandpaper, so just gonna make sure while I'm got everything loose and make sure everything's cleaned up and having a good connection, best connection possible. You know, because you don't want to get out there in the water and your motor don't start just because of a bad connection, and you don't have the right tools and the right things to get everything back the way it was. All right, so just sand this up a little bit just to make sure you have a good connection. All right, so put that back on there. And so we have the that's a negative and that's positive. So positive on this side, negative on this side. Alright. So take your time, go slow. See, the reason why I said take your time and go slow, because look at this. This is a red wire. Oh, I see. It's jointed over there. So it's a red wire on a negative side. I know why it's a red wire, because it's jointed. It's joined to this battery over here. Also, this red wire is also connected to that battery over there. So it's a red wire on the negative side. So if I didn't know that, if I didn't see this, I would put this on the positive side because it's red. So that's a good thing, to make sure you just take your time and take everything slowly. So this battery, this wire says is for the main battery. So, but those two look like they're connected. All right, so you want to start and go slow, one battery at a time. Take everything loose, one battery at a time, and then reconnect everything one battery at a time. Okay, so this one, battery at a time. Just go slow. No rush, just go slow. Anybody can do it, just do one thing one at a time. Just go one at a time. Take one battery loose at a time. So that's out. Okay? That's out. Just take your time. Don't mess up anything. Don't make sure some of these wires are kind of entangled, so don't pull something too fast and break something else, cause another problem for yourself. So just take your time. If something's entangled, just take your time and take it loose. You know, don't cause more problems for yourself trying to rush. Just take your time, one at a time. Do one at a time, one at a time. That's it, just one at a time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. See, it's all tangled right here with this one, so this little thing right here. Alright. That's like a fuse or something over there. So just leave that there. We don't need that right now. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need to deal with that, okay? So put this on here. Now put this back. I'll take that down. I'll tie this back up. Make sure this just stays out of our way. Tie this back together. In a minute. Alright. Tighten that down like that. Everything's tightened. Everything's tight. But you don't want stuff when you're out in the water. You know, screws bumping and jumping waves, screws come loose and things come undone. And you don't know it. And your boat don't crank because the screw loose, because you don't have good connection on something. And you have no clue what's going on. Again, you might not have a lot of tools to be fixing things on the water. It's much harder to fix things on the water than it's land. So just make sure you check everything, make sure everything's back where it should be before you get out there and something bad happens. You can't fix it because you don't have the right equipment, the right tools, or right whatever to fix it. Just take your time, do it right the first time. You won't have that problem. So I put the same zip tie right back. I mean, not zip tie, the little tie right back on it that it came with. So just to keep the wires together so I can see what I'm doing, and it keeps it, make it look a little bit neater too at the same time. All right, so that one's done. Okay, got the name right here for charging, for cranking. That was off. All right, this one comes out. This one comes out. Now we move on to the next one. Next one is on to the next one. The only one I see another one with a fuse like those is that one. These two batteries over here don't have fuses on them, so I don't see. Oh well, maybe that one doing the back. Maybe there's one back here in the back of the fuse on here. That one back. So I'm gonna do this one next. Only gonna take off what I need to take off. Nothing more, nothing less. My pliers. Only what I need to. So this is red and black. Only what I need to take off. Take off. Only what's needed. Get this battery loose. I'm gonna read those wires and see what it has on those wires to make sure everything is connected properly. What it says. Make sure it's. And while we're at it, you can check the connections too to make sure they're cleaned up, you know. You don't have no problems with connection out there. Like this right here. Take this off. Sand it up a little bit, just make sure it's cleaned up. Sorry, I keep changing position because I'm fat, you know. Alright, so I'll just sand this up a little bit. It's not bad, just, you know, just to here a little bit, make sure it's good. Alright, real life fishing. Everything's in. Everything's tightened down where it should be. So I'm gonna plug this thing in. I got the plug here. I'm gonna plug it in, see how it's working. The last one we had, the older one, was giving me an error code. It said, what did it say? Low or high DC voltage. That's what the last one told me. So let's see what this one gives. Let's see if it works. All right, so here we go, moment of truth. See if I get everything right back to where it was. All right, so it's on. Like it's initialized, it's loading up and it's checking the batteries and see if everything works properly. Let's sit here and watch. And it's giving me the same message. And this is a new one. So guess what? Something's not right somewhere. It's giving me the same message the last one gave me. Huh. If you know what this means, low, high, or low DC voltage, let me know what you think. This is a new one that got sent to me. And it's giving me the same message as the last one gave me. I wonder if, like, connection somewhere is bad. It's giving me the same message. So the other one must have been still good. Huh. Strange. Giving me the same message. Something somewhere is not right. That means we gotta check the connection somewhere. Somewhere we have some corrosion or something. I'm thinking it's not good. The connection somewhere is not good. On one of the batteries. Huh, it's weird. Give me the same message. That low or high DC voltage. That message right there. This red light that's gonna come on is gonna say low or high DC voltage. Number 3. Is a bad connection somewhere? What is it? Please leave in the comments. Tell me what that means right there. Low or high DC voltage. That's the same message that this one gave me. And I stopped using it because I thought it was broken. It's the same message it was giving me. It says low or high DC voltage. Anybody know what that means, let me know. Leave a comment below if you know what that means. I'm gonna check these connections. I'm gonna sand them down, see if all the connections are connected right and no corrosion anywhere. All right, so guys, let me know what you think. Please leave a comment below. Hey, this is real life fishing. You never know what's gonna happen. You know, it's real life. I'm gonna check all the connections right now, and I'm gonna see where this problem is happening. All right, so I'm gonna scrape them all down, and maybe this video or next video, I'll tell you my results. All right, thanks for watching Real Life Fishing. Thanks to our sponsors for giving us this battery charger here, and it don't always go to plan, guys. It's Real Life Fishing. All right, see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to this channel. Thank you. Bye.